No. No.
Nice try, Slim.
You get cold as ice.
Oh, what? How did you shoot me? How? I'm so confused. How did you kill me with that?
Damn it. Dang it.
Alright, you guys, I am a little bit behind today. A lot of that has to do with me being a little bit tired, because this morning I was playing how can I put this morning I was playing a game on Software Inc. And I was playing up until like 4:25 in the morning, and then I was like up until like 5 or 6 in the morning. Couldn't go to sleep. So, if I'm a little bit... Okay. Well, they said south, so that... So... I am eating a little bit today too, so just be a little bit aware of that. Now, earlier in the week, I said I think I even said this in a Call of Duty episode or Call of Duty stream or something. And yes, guys, I do play Call of Duty. Not just focused on titles like this. I do play a lot of variety. I know where I'm going, so I don't have to really pay close to attention. Like I said something earlier in the week that I would talk about a few things today in today's episode. And it's part of my vibe tag today, guys. It's part of that let's go up here because there's some chests. We'll grab the chests as we go. Hi, Nyan Gil. I don't think I even set up the vibe tag. I always set the vibe tag LGBTQIA because that's who I am, and that's how I'm always gonna be telling you guys a lot of things. Sorry, I don't know why, but I've just been tired lately. Sorry, I don't know what I remember what I was gonna talk about. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about LGBTQ stuff today. And a lot of people are gonna look at me and say, take this with a grain of salt. Not with a grain of salt, but take this with a highly heightened perspective. A lot of things, and a lot of people will say, this is why I'm not a lot of things. A lot of why I'm not like a certain party or a certain thing is because I wanted to preface this. I am a person who stands up for people's rights. I stand up for everybody's rights, and I stand up. What I mean by this is, I stand up for LGBTQIA people. And a lot of people are going to say, well, I am pro-life. I am actually pro-life, guys. I am more pro-life than a lot of people think I am. Like, but I'm also LGBTQ. Like, I stand with LGBTQ people. Because look, to me what pro-life is, a lot of people are gonna look at me and say, "Oh, well, this is a hot button topic." Of course, there's always something that everybody's gonna have a hot button topic for, and everybody's going to stand up and say, "Oh no, this is not what it is." To me, pro-life to me is having the ability to protect life as we know it. And when you look at pro-life, to me, it's standing to say, okay, what is an issue that goes on with with a lot of things. First off, we have this issue of the topic of babies, and a topic of abortion a lot of times come up in pro-life. Okay? Am I pro-life? And you know what? I'm gonna actually also go to Fran. Can she use Poison Nana? She can use Blind Nana, but she cannot use that. We'll still keep it there. But what I do want to set up is Ally Blind. And I want to put Blind Nana on top of that. And then I also want to go over here and create one for I was thinking about creating something there, but I don't know. And a lot of people are going to look at me and say, okay, well, there's a lot of issues with a lot of people. I am very, very not a lot of people will look at me and say, oh, well, how can you be this political party or that political party? And it's like, to be honest with you, a lot of times when I'm talking about this, in the respective of LGBTQ issues on top of this, I stand for a lot of life. The life that I stand for is I stand for protecting all life, which means including the unborn child. Technically, that child is actually being created as we speak through the mother, and so that is not an unborn child. We should be allowing the child to have that protection through that life of a child needs to have the opportunity. For example, like, we have to stand up and protect that child, and that child is being created in the mother when, you know, but there are always times, there's always going to be eggs that disappear. And a lot of people will look at me and say, well, that's just natural life. That is. We're on the Fane Coast, by the way. And I know it gets hot button topic when we talk about that, but you can't deny that a child who, now there are always going to be.
It would seem we made the right choice. If we'd taken the easy way and come by airship, one of those patrols would no doubt have been quick to roll out the red carpet. We're on the Empire's doorstep now, so we shouldn't have to worry quite so much. But that's no excuse to get sloppy. It is still a long road to the capital.
My favorite song in this game, like, I have 3 favorite songs in this game. The Fane Coast and The Seeking of Power are my all-time favorite Final Fantasy songs in 12. And then my other favorite, is the Esper's song in this. It's even my alarm for my Wednesday and Thursday alarms to play Final Fantasy. But we have a lot of things that we need to address here, because why am I pro-life, but I'm also pro-choice and choice. I have a lot of pro-choice in me, where I stand with a lot of pro-choice things. A lot of people will say, "Oh, I'm not with." How can I put it this way? When I look at pro-life, I stand with pro-life. Like, if you're pro-life, you gotta be able to be willing to protect all life. And we gotta have some choice in that matter of protecting that life. And so, when you look at it, you gotta have that ability to protect. Mission right after this, man's not gonna get that level up, but a lot of, and what I'm saying is if you're pro-life, you gotta be willing to protect a trans child. You gotta be willing to allow them to have the existence of allowing these children, allowing a child to protect themselves. To have, not protect themselves, but to allow them to exist, allow them to be themselves. Because a lot of times we're going to see a lot of people out there that are going to say, oh, that's not pro-life. That is pro-life. And I have a very, very staunch belief in pro-choice as well, because a lot of people are going to say, well, I think a child should be able to have that choice to be able to decide whether they are LGBTQ or not. But also have that guidance with the parents and the guidance of peers, and being able to have the guidance around them to Okay. And so what I'm saying is, with that, is that we got to be able to take into a lot of consideration with a lot of details in this. And yes, I'm getting a little bit political in this one. If you don't want me to get political and stuff, you guys can go watch my previous series on this, because I basically am not going to, or not political, but getting more heat in topics that probably a lot of people will. Okay, let's put, I believe it was Bosch and Pinello that we had. But I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm not like getting into full details on a lot of things, because look, we have to work as a society together to do everything that we have to work together. We can't just say, oh, I'm gonna listen to a Republican. No, open up your ears, spend your bubble, broaden your horizons, and listen to a lot of things. A lot of times I look at things and I say, okay, I will read a lot of various different news articles from various different news outlets. I will listen to a lot of different people on the internet for getting my news and getting my information from. I don't just go and say I need to know the key differences between a capitalistic and a communism. I know the difference, but I also know the difference between corporatism and capitalism. And a lot of times we actually, right now, our economy is waning less and less on capitalism and more going towards corporatism in America. It's becoming corporate America and not capitalistic America. It's becoming more and more that nature. Let's go to licenses, because we got some licenses to spend, baby. 394 for Ash. Let's go. We need Bosch here. I want to see. I'm looking at to see if we have any other techniques. It's gonna increase our let's see. We got Guild Toss, 1,000 needles there. If we have sight unseen, okay, we're gonna need to go down to 30 right now. Okay, so 30 is what we need to go for first. If we're out of 30s, then we go up to 35. I'm gonna do 30. I'm gonna look up that for 30s first. So we're gonna go all the way to do 30s. Okay, so we got 30s, all the 30s are done. Let's go to 40s. Okay, we got nothing in the 40 mark. In here. Let's go to 50s. Now let's go to 60. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing here. 30 first. And then we need to get ruling blend-ins from that way. Night. We need to go to 30 or less. I did that one there. I should have been doing 30 or less. We need first aid. We're only going to 30 or less. For now. $30 or less. Now let's go to 40 or less, which is going to be that heavy armor there. And that we could do the jade corsage, but I want to go through over here first to see if there's anything. Jaded collar is what we're going to have to go for next. Okay, for 30 or less first. Okay, let's go to 30, 40 or less. We can't do anything 40 or less right now. We have to go 30. This battle lure. Because I did grab, I didn't see those down there, so. So it's a challenge that, you know, and a lot of people are going to tell me, look, why would I want to say that we have to we have to protect LGBTQ people. And I'm right, I'm not... But I'm also pro-choice in a lot of things too, because... Let me go to Gambits. I need to create something for like faux flying. And I'm only gonna put that up above that. And then I'm also gonna go to Gambits. And I'm gonna change this self HP, this self 60 HP for this. I'm gonna change that out. We're gonna change this, and we're gonna go to find faux flying. Okay. No, we're gonna have to go to, let's see. Alright, and so a couple other things that I'm gonna say here is I am also for not the banning of books. I have never wanted the ability to ban books in my entirety of my life. Like, a lot of people are gonna look at me and say, I don't want to ban books, even if they are books that are pertaining to LGBTQ, whether they're pertaining to sexualization in books or whatnot. I am not for banning of it. I'm right there with a certain person in the United States, with the governor of Illinois. A lot of people are like, wait. Why are you with that governor when you don't live there? I don't live in Illinois, but I stand with a lot of people. I stand with people who give themselves the opportunity to grow. Because that's the best way to get rid of... Okay. And a lot of things, there's a lot of things that go on in life where we have to spend that time that if you want to protect a trans person, let the parents do their job. Let the parents have that guidance. And yes, parents might not always be the best option for a child to have access. Not all children are going to be able to being able to become trans because of their parents. I know I wouldn't be able to if I was under my mom's watch, under my mom's eye, if most people would, as most people would say. And I knew that a lot sooner. Some people will not understand that. And so we can't just rely on everybody to be perfectly guided by life. There is times where if we don't show the love and kindness to a child, we aren't gonna have the pertaining of the protective order of a lot of things in our life. We aren't going to be able to manage a lot of things. You know, yes, I understand that social media tends to I'm gonna put Ally Innie here. A lot of people are gonna look at me and why am I doing this? Well, I'm gonna put Reagan on just in case. So that if somebody runs out of HP, I think that we will be able to and I would more or less do it for self, I think. But yeah, we can't always just take for granted for everything that we have. We can't make everything free. If we made everything free, we wouldn't be able to survive. But we can't just say, oh, I'm going to go and be a trans person just because I want to be a trans person. I think we need to have some guidance in giving people that opportunity to be trans. Now, I would venture to guess a lot of trans people are going to tell me that what I'm doing is harmful to trans people and they just want to get there and go. Goodbye. I'm gonna tell you right now. But at the same time, a lot of people are going to tell me that with the policy that I have set up for trans people, what I want to do is I want to be less like the rest of the world in on this issue. What I want to do is I want to make sure that everybody who wants to become trans, they have to go through at least a year's worth of therapy. 1 day, 52 days a year, 1 day a week. 1 day a week, if they are under a certain age. And a lot of people are going to tell me, well, these kids don't understand that they're just going to do that for a year. Well, no. It's not everybody's going to be able to become transgender. And a lot of people are going to tell me, oh, because I have a certain mental capability, disability, I should say, I'm not going to be able to manage. I'm not going to be able to do... Well, a lot of people will look at me and say, did I make a bad decision when I was a child to transition? I never transitioned as a child. I'm over that threshold of 18 of the most states. And a lot of people are going to look at me, wait. there are states that are even banning it for adults because they would rather not allow adults to have that opportunity. I think what we really need to think about this, we need to really think. Instead of banning people from being transgender, we need to have at least a year for children of 1 day a week, 52 days a year, for anybody under the age of 16. And look at this. Look at me and go and say that for under 16, they have to have parental consent for this. They have to go through at least a year's worth of therapy. Anybody over the age of 16 has to go at least for 26 weeks, 6 months, basically. Not basically 26 weeks and 1 day a week to be able to, at least before they can go and get the threshold of becoming trans. And it's not like I am forcing these kids to say that there's going to be bad complications. No, if we allow a child who is 16, has a lot more understanding than somebody who is 8 years old. Okay, a cognitive memory. We have kids that are under a lot of times where you look at Jazz Jennings and I'm like, sometimes people will regret becoming transgender. But when you look at it, it's maybe way later in life that people may regret it. And we have to take into consideration that not everything in our lives come down to the matter of it is. And also the matter of it is, a lot of people will tell me, oh, well, we shouldn't be doing that. It's not right. We're letting people become this. Well, having some guidance into knowing what's going on, in making sure that if there is parents, that these parents have to have some guidance as well. In this, and they have to have the ability to say, okay. And a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, these kids are going to become blind. I have not taken a single ounce of this pill, and I'm already going blind. And in a lot of places. And a lot of people are looking at me, and I'm like, well, how have you been going? Was going blind a lot earlier than a lot of people were believing. I was going to become blind to the point that I did not have the ability, and I actually was part of a study that basically found out that I was actually, okay, I don't want to go here yet. Let's go through this way. But we have to take into consideration that not everything is going to be perfect. Perfect. We cannot always expect everybody to follow in social media's forms. Like, look. You can't just become, like, I don't want people to take this into consideration. And what I will do is I will say, okay, you have to take at least 26 days before you can get puberty blockers, and then you have to take 56 days before you can start hormonal therapy as a under age 16. This just so that that there is still sometimes, and if at the end of that we don't have that opportunity, that we just have to learn to to take consideration that, yeah, I might be off on this, but you guys are willing to share with your opinions on this. I want to know your guys' opinion on this, but don't go in the comments and just say, just say, oh, well, what I'm doing is harming children, what I'm doing is harming kids and all this. No. I'm not saying, I want to have constructive criticism. If you're going to continue to bash trans people, I'm not going to stand with you. I don't stand with people on anti-LGBTQ. I want to know what you guys would think if we do this for at least a year. Like the rest of the world, that we're doing it less than the rest of the world, which would be putting a year on everything. Some countries put 2 years on everything, and it really dawns on me a lot of times. If I were to leave this country, guys, I would go to Netherlands, most likely. A lot of people would look at me and say, why would you want to go to the Netherlands? A lot of people are going to say, look, I am not happy with the country right now, with the state that we are in, and that's just the fact of the matter is, I even wanted to go to Japan, and Canada, but I'm not going to go to Canada right now because right now the Canadians are the ones that are and I'm going to add any steel. But I'm not going to say that there are things in this life that we do need to have some counseling, some things to help with our mental acuity and mental understanding of a trans person. I don't want to go 3 years. I don't want to go 2 years. I want to go 1. And a lot of people are going to say, well, that's a little too much. No, what I'm saying is we have to go at least a year to get the hormonal therapy. I would go and say I would put a ban on gender-affirming surgeries until they are at least 18. Which this gives that opportunity that if a child is 16, then I would just forcefully just go with the non-puberty blockers, because by that time you're this way. But I'm saying a child who is under 12 years old has to go through this. I'm going down here because there's a chest down here. Where am I? And a lot of people are going to look at me and say, oh, you're harming children. No, I'm not harming children, guys. If I was harming children and saying this is going to harm children, why would I want to be putting at least a year's worth of adding some protection to protecting kids? I don't want to ban transgenders. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it at any age. And with the church I belong to, does not really confirm my ability to be transgender in the aspect of special ceremonies and things like that, and certain I don't know why I'm not using the speed thing, but whatever. I don't need to use it all the time. It's alright if I'm just trying to get done as quickly as we can because I don't want to. I have time. The challenge is working just the way I wanted it to. So I'm not. And I'm also going to go to license. No, I'm going to go to gambits. I'm going to change this. We're going to go to put hyper potion instead of potion. But what I also will do is I'm going to put in potions there as well. Anybody who does not have that ability to do this like you, I do have Kiraga, but I'm only going to put you under Reagan. Because I want to be able to have Reagan at the ability to use. What I want to do is follow that same moniker that ally HP is less than 50%, use that. If ally's HP is less than 30%, use a hyper potion. So got 311 gear. So I'm also saying, like, if you pro life guys, that's kind of what I perceive that is, that you have to be willing to protect all life, whether that be an LGBTQ person, a trans person, a gay person. You have to be willing to protect all life. And if you're not pro life, if you're not pro life, you're pro ignorance. There is a thing, not pro ignorance, but pro choice. You also would do the same thing. But that's why I am very pro-choice, very pro-life as well, because I'm willing to protect a... an Albernian. An Albernian with a silent shot on hand. That's giving us 34. That Thorned Mace is giving us... But we do get less evade, though. We get 4 less evade. This is basically our attack. I want to try this Albrania to see how well this is going to go. For Ash. Hunter's Camp. Nice. And so I'm going to tell you, a lot of times when we look at people in our lives, we are... hold on. I'll wait. Yes, sometimes I do mix my words up. Sometimes do say things that I'm not.
Why the capital?
That I change, but.
The Nethicite. I must destroy it.
Are you sure? You don't want it for yourself? Use its power to restore Dalmasca? Something like that? The best intentions invite the worst kind of trouble.
Lusting for ever greater power. Blinded by the Nethicite. Is that how you see me?
That does sound like someone I know. He was obsessed with Nethicite. It was all he cared about.
Come over here.
He'd babble nonsense, blind to aught but the stone's power.
Like I said,
He'd talk about some Enna, or was it Venar? No matter.
Thank you.
Everything he did to get closer to the Nethicite, to understand it. He made airships, weapons. He even made me a judge.
You were a judge?
What? I didn't know. I didn't even know that.
Past I'd rather forget. It didn't last long. I ran. I left the judges and him.
So Balthier was a judge?
Sidolphus Demon Brunatza. Draculaur Laboratories' very own Dr. Sid. That's when he lost his heart to Nethicite. Lost himself. And I suppose that's when I lost my father.
Oh.
Don't follow in his footsteps.
I like Balthier. Like, to be honest
I
with
ran
you.
away. I couldn't stand seeing him like that, a slave to the stone. So I ran. Free at last. Funny I went for the Dusk Shard. How could I have known that it was Nethicite? And then, of course, I met you. All that running, and I got nowhere. It's time to end this. Cut my ties to the past.
I always forget some things.
It's hard to leave the past behind. I know.
Okay, flashbacks?
Marriage of convenience. Symbol of the alliance between Nebradia and Dalmasca. This is how they see our marriage.
They do they?
These roles we play. I must admit I find it wearying.
I will play mine.
I would have no other.
The choice is yours to make. But don't give your heart to a stone. You're too strong for that, princess.
I pray you're right, Balthier.
I love this game so much. Like, Final Fantasy 12, this is why Final Fantasy 12 was one of the best games of all time. No. Okay, that's where we can... but I was thinking we might find... I'm not lost. I'm just seeing if there's anywhere... Because I know we'll have to come back this way as well. Bundle of feathers. Hey, glass. Oh, a tree. Oh, burning fangs. And travel spirit can both high potions and tufts of phoenix down. Definitely. And a soil fang, which I don't even use those. Yes, we are. For sure. Okay. 37 Phoenix Downs, and we got 50 high potions. Empyrean Rod, Juniper Staff. Okay, there is nothing that's gonna get me to buy upgraded stuff for it. We will buy the Abernated Hat. An Adamant Vest. Her defense is gonna go up, but she's gonna lose a little bit of that magic power and speed. But I think that'll be... Now, we're gonna go over here. A Google Mask. A black garb. Even though it's that black garb. Oh, that black garb. I messed up. Both sorceress's hat will be sold. I probably made some bad decisions right there, but because if we go with the black garb, because we do have somebody else who has the black garb, the black garb gives us more defense than magic power. So I'm gonna give her the black garb to increase her magic power instead. But there is not, so yeah, I'm getting into a lot of that, there is a lot of things in life, guys, that we just have to work things out. We just have to stick with our guns, stick with our path, and make sure that we are standing up for a lot of things. And a lot of people will... a lot of things will change in life if you continue to, and I'm gonna tell you this: get out and vote, guys. It doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter what you believe in. Get out and vote, just to do it. the best thing that you can do is go sign up and vote. I don't care if you vote for Trump. I don't care if you vote for whatever. Go out and vote for your choice. You make that decision yourself. But don't do it in the sense of harming other people. Do it however you feel like it. If you feel like that the vast majority of people are going to be hurt by trans people, that's your choice. But if you're going to do that, you're not going to be here in this channel. I'm not going to continue to vote. And yes, a lot of people will say Biden's done an amazing job for this country. A lot of people will say Biden's done nothing for this country. But I want to preface this. Oh, where's Rise at? Okay, that's all. That guy's gone now. For sure. There's not a lot of things that I do look in a lot of things in life. I'm going to tell you, like, I am for the emboldening of freedoms that we all deserve in America. A lot of people think that we have okay. Let's go with white. Let's secure myself. We just need to fight one silver Lobo, and I think we'll be... Oh, we're gonna get two no matter what. clear out everybody here. Okay, thank you. Okay. Then we're gonna go to Gambits, and I'm gonna turn off. Piece of wind, Nethysite. $11, 111 gil, nice. Okay, we're gonna go this way because I want to make sure that we get all of the things that we are missing in general. Let's gather 151 gil there. Okay. I don't know why, but I need my headphones the other way. So I'm just saying, guys, like, don't go out and embolden. When I'm talking about freedom, I'm sorry, sometimes I get lost in train of thought and I'm focused on the game. When you talk about freedom, I talk about giving the freedom of choice, being able to make that decisions for ourselves. What I want to do is I want to go to Gambit, go to licenses. No, I can't. I want to go to Gambits. I want to say, do we have Ifo Lightning Week? Use Thundara. And then I also want to use Ifo is Ice Week. Use Blizzara. She's got to have that sage ring so that we can get half. Tormel ring is going to reduce us immune to poison and sap. Damage increases physical damage while empty-handed. That I'm going to give her the let's go to world map. Save. Bam. Coast to see if we got anywhere up there. That's good. Okay, so we've got everything this way, so we'll go back and head the other way. Since I know where we have to go for this to get potions of tame. Mine's just gonna be our stealing person from now on. Interesting. Yeah, we're gonna need to buy a chocobo down here. Why I came down here, guys, is so that I can get a chocobo. Now it's fair to me. Blended travels. Okay, The touchy uplands. No! Dang. Nice. Okay. Successful still 50 times. I don't know, I just feel like that we have so many things in this world that Mirror Mail, strength is going to be dropped, his vitality is going to be dropped, but it is equipped with reflect. I don't want Mirror Mail on equipped because I don't like the reflectiveness. Okay, I'm done talking about political things, guys. Not political things, but things that I just stand for a lot. But when we look at things, guys, we have to take into consideration that we aren't always going to be the best in class. Why did you go there? A high potion there. Okay, we have to go the other way. Everybody leveled up to level 32, nice. Has nothing to steal, nice. Let me go to licenses. I'm waiting until, well, let's do Ash. Boom, we'll get the 100 there since we're right here. We'll also go for the 115. Because there's Ribbon. Let's go with 50. Battlelord. Remember, 30 or less first, and then we go to 40. I don't see any 30s, I don't see any 40s in here. I don't see any 30s here. I don't see any 40s here. Okay, so now we go up to 50. We'll definitely just do that since that's a gambit. 30 or less. That a tidbit there. Actually, those should have been first, but whatever. 30 or less people. 30 or less. Okay, I don't see any 30 or less here. Let's go with 40 or less. Oh, oops, I found a 30. Or less. If we don't have any 30 or less stuff, then we will increase it to 40. We'll actually increase it to 35. First. Because there is only like a couple here that are 35. And we got a 40 here, so I know. Yeah, I was gonna go up there and grab the golden needles, but we're trying to get ourselves to. Today's just all gonna be about the phon coast. Each episode's gonna be about each area pertaining to it, because I'm not gonna go and and we slowly work on getting. I was making sure I got them all. Got all the chests. But it is best that we do have some silence on us. That's actually decent. There's gotta be a chest up here. No chest here? Okay. Okay, no chest up there. Oh, we gotta go to the touchy uplands though, don't we? Teleport stone, a braided wool, Chronos Tear, Fang, Warhammer, there was something, a bunch of something, a Soil Fang, a Kaliot hat, a Lightning Fang, Dark Moat, Shoulders Cap, Pointy hat, Dispel Moat, a file of Nikusans, a rounded shield, and a gravity moat. Yeah, those can all be, like, sold for, like, nothing. Shoulder cap, the pointy. Which is really dumb. What they gave me. But we have to go to the touchy uplands, so which is where we will be heading in the next episode, I believe. It is getting that time, guys, where I do need to get off. I am still a little bit tired, though, even though a nap's not gonna, even though I took a little bit of a nap before I started streaming, it's not gonna help. Nice. So once we get up there, because it is about that time to get off, and I know I'm going through all of this, but it's best just to clear out all this to. Let's just make sure that we are able to. Oh. Nobody gets to use axes and bows. Nobody gets to use axes in this game. I always wanted to have somebody be able to use axes and hammers, but I never had that. It just gave me random, and I didn't like that. I could easily go change it if I want to, but then it's not like it's something I don't want to do because that's not a building of the rules. Thank you. Thank you, Ash. Thank you, Lady Ash. Let me get Gil there. Wait a minute. Interesting. That doesn't show up on the map. Interesting that we can go this way. Okay. I have to go and check to see if okay, it's not there. Okay. Better take this guy out while we're here. What? The fruit? Oh, it's up here. Duh. That's interesting. Didn't notice that there on the map. That should have been there, but I have to wonder. Okay. Let's gather you as well. And then we'll head up here. And the hemp. Let's save that. Alrighty guys. Okay, so that's Touchy Uplands, guys. That will be our next episode, because I'm not going to go too far in deep and in depth. We do have gone through the Silka Wood. We have emboldened through the Morphin High Wastes. We have not gone through the Necrol of Nabadis. And we have not gone to the Nebrus Deadlands either. So, if you guys are wanting to see a lot of content from me, take into consideration, guys, love and care for one another. That's my motto. Take care of one another, even if they are not somebody you like. You know, sometimes we might not agree with everybody. Even if you don't like a trans person for being trans, take care of them, take care of everybody. If you guys enjoyed, hit that beautiful subscribe on the beautiful YouTubes. Hit that beautiful like button on the beautiful YouTubes as well. If you're on Trovo, it really does greatly appreciate if you do like the videos. Please do like them. If you guys are on Trovo and wanting to watch a lot of Trovo content, I'm always live, pretty much from about 3 to 5 every day. Content for Final Fantasy 12 will be always released a day later than it normally does on YouTube. Sometimes it might not be a day later, sometimes it might be a little bit way later. But the other thing is, guys, if you guys do subscribe here on Trovo, make sure that when you do follow, you guys get to play games with me. You have to be followed in order to play games with me. If you're not followed, you won't get to play games with me. Like, you have to be followed. Like, if I didn't see your following as a member, if I don't see you as a member, I'm not going to give you guys that opportunity to play with me. You cannot do that unless you are a member and you have access to that. That will be tomorrow, guys. We will be playing Call of Duty tomorrow evening. Tomorrow afternoon we'll do Final Fantasy 12. I want to do this a little bit more because I really am emboldened into doing this. And then Saturday, guys, I will not be live Saturday. Oh, wait. Hold your horses. I have to message Glass. I have to mention that to Glass. I said no, I am not. I forget. I will not be live tomorrow night, guys. I do have to get to bed. I do have to get up at 11 o'clock in the morning. I do have General Conference tomorrow to watch. On also that same mentality, not tomorrow, but on Saturday. And then on Sunday, guys, I do have that as well. So I will be live like normal on Saturday. From 9 to 1, and then Sunday from same time as normal. I might be on in the afternoon or earlier than normal on Saturday, but I don't think on Sunday, but I have to work that day. So, but anyways, normally I would say I have to work tomorrow. On Saturday, but I don't have the time to go and do that. I have to watch that. So, also, guys, if you guys are here still on YouTube, check out these 3 videos. It is greatly appreciated that you guys do. Not these 3 videos, check out the playlist. We are on day 18 of Final Fantasy 12. we are probably going to get there through Final Fantasy 12, get this done. We are getting closer and ever closer to finishing this game. So yeah, so check out the previous video on my YouTube channel. There is supposed to be a video going out on my bag that I purchased from Doll's Kill. I haven't put that out on the site yet on YouTube, but please do check it out. It is greatly appreciated that you guys do, because that is something that we have to strive and work together and stuff. So anyways, we will see you guys back here tomorrow at 3 o'clock. If you're watching on YouTube, it may never pertain to you, but anyways, bye.